All right, once again, I'm here with head coach Mike Jones of the Lincoln football team. And Coach, you had the big win over Texas College. We talked a little bit after that. How have your practices been after getting that huge win?
Been good practices. Like I said, we have a couple goals still want to obtain. It's going to be a challenge. Still team bottom lines haven't won the season, so in order for us to do that, we have to win out. But you can't win 4 games on Saturday. You only can win 1. So talked about making sure this week, have a great challenge in Indianapolis. Just prepare well, and we've done that all week.
Well, it's a good week to be coming off such a big win. You're going to Indianapolis, a team that has had a lot of success over the last 2 years, won the last 2 GLVC championships. And one of the reasons for that is their defense. I think that they're on the top, or they're close to the top of the league in most defensive categories. When you see them on film, what allows them to be so successful on that side of the ball?
You know what? I think they're not real complicated, and what I mean by that is they line up in a 4-man front, and their four guys up front get active. I mean, when you have a great front four, and they have a very good front four, they do a great job, and they dictate a lot of different things. So when your front 4 guys can dominate a game, then the back end usually plays well as well.
I know, talking to a couple of your players after the Texas College win, they were saying they were pretty excited about the chance to go and knock off the league champion. Is that kind of an excitement that's going across the entire team? Are they excited for the opportunity to play a team this good?
Yes, I think so. I think these guys are up for the challenge. Like I said, this team, they haven't lost a game in 2 years in conference, so it's going to be a tremendous challenge for us. But like I always say, it could be a great challenge or a great opportunity. It depends on how we look at it.
Well, this is going to be your longest road trip so far this year. First game outside of the state of Missouri, going to Indianapolis. When you got a long trip like this, how do you keep your team focused and energized?
Well, you know what we do when we ride the bus. Like I said, we usually watch some movies, and just kind of sit back and relax, because it's a long trip and you don't want to, get all up and tight riding 6 hours. So, what we do is, like I said, we'll get some movies, put the movies in. We usually stop it somewhere about halfway, let them walk around a little bit, and then as soon as we got the bus, we'll have a run through, get the guys loose, and go from there.
Well, your team's defense has stepped up week after week, has kept your team in games, has made some big plays, still pretty high in the national standings in tackles for losses and sacks. But you're going to be going up against an Indianapolis team that's pretty balanced on the offensive side of the ball. They've got 14 touchdowns passing, they've got 14 touchdowns running, and they've got pretty good stats across the board. What's going to be the key for your defense against that offense?
Well, you know what? The first thing is you always have to be stout against the run. Every team in this division, in this conference, wants to run the football. So if you're not stable or stout in the run game, they're going to run the ball all over you. So the first thing we have to do is stop the run. You contain the run. They have a very good running back. He's leading the conference in rushing. And then we also have to understand that they have one of the top wide receivers in the conference as well. So we got to make sure that we stop the run, and also in the same sense have a back end be able to take care of their top receivers.
This is going to be a big game for Lincoln. This is going to be a good chance to prove where you are as far as the conference seedings are concerned. I think record-wise, that this is probably going to be the best team left on the schedule. What's going to be the key for LU to go in there and get a big road win?
Well, you know what? Like I said, the first thing is we got to travel well. With the backtrack, we have to practice well. We've done a good job of practicing this week. Tomorrow, like I said, we leave tomorrow morning, make sure everyone's on time, and get to focus on winning the football game. We watch some movies and different things, but when it's time to focus on football, we need to focus on football. And then Saturday, the game is late, so we don't need to do too riled up at the beginning of the day. But by about 2 o'clock, we need to get ready to win a football game.
All right, Coach. Good luck.
Thank you.